I was just having a very emotional moment where I was just sitting back thinking about life with my window open and the beautiful vocal birds chirping because they're free to do that. And I can never stop them even if I wanted to, which I don't because I love hearing them sing. Hearing the birds sing reminds me that I need to use my voice and vocalize and exercise my abilities to be heard more often. And I'm doing this video simply because I just been feeling so light lately because I've let the heavy weight of like my past beliefs of myself and the life that I have believed myself to be able to live to go. I've released it. And now my outlook on life is just broader, more benevolent, and it just feels good. So I wanted to do this video just to talk to whoever is willing to listen. When I speak about the fact that we have so much more power than we believe, we have so much more power within us than we have been taught to know. And I've been working on that. And I've been awakening more and more day by day. Yes, we are awake every day. You're watching this video right now. So technically you are awake. You're not asleep watching this. So of course, all of us are awake, but a true spiritual awakening is definitely necessary and needed right now. The way that this world is evolving and advancing is rapidly expanding into more and more, but more of whatever it is that we choose. So when there are a lot of people radiating fear, that's what this world is expanding into more. When there are more people radiating love, that's what this world is expanding more into. When this world is radiating more freedom instead of slavery and restriction, then that's what we'll be receiving more of. And I just had one of the greatest epiphanies where it's like, we're doing this to ourselves. We blame the government, we blame our moms, we blame our dads, we blame everybody for the way that our lives go. But really, it's up to us to make the difference. We can't sit around and do the same things and complain about the same things and expect different results. That's what freaking insanity is. And Albert Einstein said it best. But let me calm down and check my tone because this is not a hostile message, but I do get very passionate about the people that I love, and you guys are the people I love. Without this experience of you guys and everybody else that makes my life what it is, I wouldn't even have a reason to make this video. So I always am grateful and appreciative of the people of the world. We are the world. We are what makes the world the world. And what we believe is what makes the world the world. So when we believe that we don't have any power to make things happen in our life, when we believe that someone else has more control over the way that we navigate in our lives, we strip ourselves. We really do. And we make our own selves weak. And then we blame other people for our weakness when, in turn, we never had to give them our power in the first place. And I know, there's so many things in life or in your life experience that you have went through, and even in my own, where we have been told we have to do something that we clearly know that we don't want to do, but we have to do it. We have to, or else. And now that or else is being challenged because it's like, or else what? What are you going to do? What are you going to do to all of us? Because it's power in numbers, and there's also power in awareness. So even when there's not a lot of numbers, just the mere fact of awareness will give you more power than millions of people who are not aware. And I say all this to say is that the more aware you are, and the more you wake up to the fact that this is your life and that you can choose for it to go however you want for it to go, then you reclaim your power and your life shifts. It turns into this beautiful experience where every moment you are looking forward to what's next and what's better and what's going to come about for me. And I know that I deserve good because I am good and I think good. And I have the ability to project good into the world and attract good people who do good just like me, who want to have a good life. But that's the choice we have to make. Do we want to continue to be victims and give our power over to people? Or do we want to stand up and use our voices and our bodies that we were blessed with to make the lives that we really truly want to live? That does mean you have to get up and do something. Listening to this video is just a catalyst to what actually needs to be done. We actually have to do something. We can't sit around all day and never do anything but just think for a better life. It all starts with our thoughts first. So it's great to start there. It's always great to start with the thoughts. Think of a better life first. Think of what you want first before you get out and act. But then get out and act. Or else those thoughts become stagnant energy, which forms into a disease. And this is how we get sick, y'all, because it's our environment. It's all of that. Because the thoughts are what precede our environment. Everything that exists in our environment had to start off as a thought first. So when we are thinking thoughts or holding on to stagnant energy, or let's say when we are thinking thoughts that are against our true essence, which are thoughts of lack, scarcity, negativity, anything that is not of what we deem as God, which is superiority, and not even superiority, but supremeness and superiority is almost the same thing. But literally, we can call God supreme or whatever our higher power is, because it's above us, it's beyond us. So technically, it is supreme. But that's who we all are. So to not claim that, to claim the lower half of you, is what creates stagnant energies and stagnant lives and stagnant people who just don't believe in themselves. But to have that faith and to know that you are the light, the love, the energy that all life consists of is what you are. That infinite intelligence that existed before you and that will exist after you. And I mean you in this physical body, because you are that essence. So even still, that is you. You are it. But this is a topic that really is deep, and it would take more than just one video that's this short to explain it all. I just made this video because I felt it on my heart that I needed to release a message to my YouTube viewers and anybody that's on YouTube right now watching, that you are a powerful being. You have so much more power than people have told you, because they're afraid for you to tap into that power. A lot of people are afraid of their power, not even just of yours, because we share the same power. So when this power is really tapped into and you have complete control over your experience, you no longer can be a victim. The blame game is over. And this is what a lot of people don't want. A lot of people don't want the blame game to be over. A lot of people want to be able to hold others accountable for their actions. Like, you're the reason why I did this. You're the reason why my life isn't good, because then it gives them the ability to not take charge. When you know you want to take charge, we all want to take charge of our lives, but then we complain when we can't. But you always can. And that's the beauty of it. So I wanted to share that with you guys today, to let you know that you have the ability to think different about yourself. And in the process of thinking different about yourself, you attract a different type of lifestyle. Your energetic frequency raises to the point where you are vibrant and you attract the things that you actually want, because they flock to you, because you are a match to that energy. When you are the energy of love, when you are exhorting that energy of love outwardly, you have to receive it back. And when you love yourself enough, and when you are constantly pumping that love through you, you also know where to direct that love and when to, because your love is not always necessarily needed or wanted in every situation or experience. But wherever you are, you can project that love. And you don't have to stay anywhere that you are not wanted. You don't have to stay. Even if you are there temporarily, everything is temporary in this physical experience. And that's the beauty of it. Nothing lasts forever. So even with these thought processes of you not believing in yourself, or even just going through the agony of life, or whatever stresses that you might be facing every day, it's temporary. It's as temporary as you make it. And I hope you make the negative aspect of it more temporary, because you deserve to enjoy more of the joy that you were brought here to to experience. We were brought here to experience our lives from an enjoyable standpoint, not a standpoint of stress where we have to wake up every morning and think about, I need to make this amount of money so that I could be deemed as valuable, or make this amount of money so that I could just survive and live. This is why so many people are depressed and not able to tap into their fullest selves, because we have so many other distractions and things that are taking us off course and knocking us out of focal